Welcome back everyone to my channel Chemistry Made Simple for NEET. I am Dr. Subramaniam with a PhD in Chemistry. So today we are going to revise the most important MCQs from the chapter Chemical Kinetics. Already we have done part 1 and part 2 of the most important MCQs of this lesson. Today we are going to conclude this part with part 3. So before moving on with the first question, let me tell you some important tips to familiarize yourself with the NEET Chemistry syllabus. As you all know, NEET syllabus is immense as an ocean, and one needs to know the thorough location to fish for the best outcome. Eliminate all irrelevant information and emphasis on important topics. It is known that the NEET exam covers the NCERT syllabus as well. You should match the syllabus with the board exam syllabus. The chapters that are common are beneficial for students as they do not have to prepare them separately. And the most important thing is to prepare a strategy, and you have to develop a preparation strategy. Design a sound preparation strategy for NEET chemistry preparation. One must prepare a weekly study plan. Divide the number of chapters from each part of the chemistry syllabus, that is organic, inorganic, etc., and allot 1 week to each segment. Try to stick to the schedule. Okay, with that we will move on to the first question of today's MCQs. So you can see the first question here. What is the question? The rate law for inversion of cane sugar is R is equal to K concentration C12H22O11 H2O. Find the concentration of sucrose if the rate of the reaction is 0.032 second raised to minus 1 and rate constant is K is equal to 0.005. So I have got 4 options here: 5.8, 6, 6.2 and 6.4. So what is the correct option? It is option D, 6.4. So how do you calculate it? You know, the rate constant is given as K is equal to 0.005 and the rate of the reaction is 0.032. And inversion of cane sugar, as you all know, it's a pseudo first order reaction, and since water is present in large excess, so the rate law becomes like this. So what you have to do is R, you know, 0.032, just substitute the values, that is equal to 0.005 into this, and you have to find out the concentration of this. So what you do? You change 0.05 to the other side, it goes to the denominator, and when you do the calculation you get 6.4. So hope you understood this, and do this separately in a paper or a book and familiarize with the working out of the sum. Okay, now moving on to the next question. What is the rate law of hydrolysis of CH3COO-C2H5 in aqueous solution? So 4 options are given here, and let us find out what is the correct option. It is B, that is R is equal to K concentration CH3COO-C2H5. Okay, now what is the reaction here? It is acid hydrolysis of ester, that is CH3COO-C2H5. When water gets added to it, you get CH3COOH, and one H from here goes here and one H goes to this part, so you get C2H5OH. So the rate law becomes R is equal to K dash CH3COO-C2H5H2O. Since water is present in large excess, we assume it to be constant throughout the reaction. So correct choice is B. Now the next question, which of the following is not true for a pseudo first order reaction? So the 4 options are: A, the reaction follows first order kinetics; B, molecularity of the reaction should be 1; C, the reactants such as water are present in excess and are assumed to be constant throughout the reaction; D, unit of the rate constant is S raised to minus 1. So okay, which is the correct option? It's B, that is molecularity of the reaction should be 1. So what is the explanation for this answer? You know, the order of the reaction can be altered by taking one of the reactant in excess when you compare it with the second reactant. Okay, so pseudo first order reactions are the reactions in which the molecularity is more than 1, but it follows the first order kinetics. So the correct option to this question is B. Okay, now next question is, for the reaction C2H5COO-C2H5 plus H2O gives C2H5COOH plus C2H5OH. So you have to find out the concentration of this part, and the rate constant is given as K is equal to 0.2 and the rate of the reaction is given as 0.39. Okay, now 4 options are given here. So you can see that these 2 options values are close to each other, and these 2 are 2.87 and 2.01. Now what is the correct option? It is D, 1.95. Okay, you know the reaction that is given in the question is this. Okay, it is a first order reaction and it follows the first order kinetics with the rate law as R is equal to K into this part. Okay, so R is given as 0.39, substitute, and K is given as 0.2. It's very easy. So 0.39 divided by 0.2 will give you the value, which is option D, 1.95. Okay, the next question is, which of the following is the correct expression for the temperature coefficient? Okay, the 4 choices are given here. Now let us find out the correct option. It is option A, that is N is equal to rate constant at T plus 10 degree by rate constant at T0. Okay. Now the effective temperature on reaction rate is expressed in the term of temperature coefficient, which is defined by the expression. You have to just remember this temperature coefficient is equal to rate constant at T plus 10 degree, that is we take 308 K divided by rate constant at T 0, that is 298 K. So this is how you calculate the value. Okay, next question is, what happens to the peak of the curve in Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution graph if temperature increases? Okay, does it shift forward and upward, or forward and downward, or backward and upward, or backward and downward? What is the correct option? It is B, that is it shifts forward and downward. Why? Because when the temperature increases, the peak shift forward but downward as well. Why this is happening? Because when the temperature increases, kinetic energy probability increases along with that, and the fraction of the molecules possessing more probable kinetic energy it will decrease. So option B is the correct choice. Next one, which of the following is the correct Arrhenius equation? 4 choices are given here. Now what is the correct option? It is D, that is K is equal to A e raised to EA by RT, because the effective temperature on the reaction rate on the rate constant K was first proposed by Arrhenius in 1889. So this equation is also known as Arrhenius equation. It's usually written in this form: K is equal to A e raised to capital EA by RT. Okay, now moving on to the next question. Which of the following represents the Boltzmann factor? So the 4 choices are given here. See, all of you shouldn't get confused with all these Boltzmann factor, Arrhenius equation. Okay, you have to follow the concept well. I have uploaded the concepts of the lesson as well. You go through it and then also go through the most important questions given here. And because as you all know, the NEET 2022 might be mostly held on June 25th or July 1st week. So you will be getting a notification quite soon. So all of you surely get thorough revision with all the concepts and the MCQs, because we have got only roughly around 3 months in our hands. So that is only just sufficient to finish all the topics quickly. Okay. Now what is the answer to the question? Option C, that is E raised to EA by RT. That is this factor of in the Arrhenius equation, that is called the Boltzmann factor. What does it show? It indicates the fraction of the molecules Ne by Nt which has energy equal or greater than E, where Ne, this Ne represents the number of molecules with energy E, and Nt the total number of molecules. Okay. Now what is R in the equation? K is equal to AE raised to EA by RT. So the 4 values are given here. Always remember the value of R is option A, that is 8.314. Don't forget it. So saline medium, it has got extra salts like sodium chloride which is dissolved in water. It has greater concentration of electrolyte than ordinary medium. So what happens is that the ions present in it will favor the formation of more electrochemical cells and transfer of hydrogen ions, and that will promote rusting or corrosion. Remember, these points are all very important. So I always have added extra points to the explanation, because whatever question you get from this topic, then you may be able to answer those questions well. Okay, now next question is, the activation energy of a reaction is given as 50 kilojoule per mole, and the value of rate constant is also given, and the temperature is given. So always when you get a question, you underline all the data whatever is given in the question, so that you can just go through those data and find out the equation. They are asking the value of the frequency factor A. So how do you find it out? The 4 options are given here. Now see, EA is given, that is 50 kilojoule per mole. Temperature is given 300 Kelvin. K is also given. R is given. So this equation, remember this. So a log, or you can write this equation like this. Any way you can write it so that it is easy to substitute. Log A is equal to log K plus EA by 2.303 RT. All the values are given here. Take from that, then substitute it, and then you have to take the anti-log of this value to get the correct answer, and T log of 3.88 is 7596. Okay, option C is the correct answer. Now, what is the value of the rate constant K if the value of activation energy EA and the frequency factor A are 49 kJ per mole and 9 into 10 1010 seconds respectively? T is given as 313 Kelvin. So, the 4 options are given here. Now, we will find out the correct option, that is A. A is 6 into 10 square raised to seconds raised to minus 1. Okay, EA is given as 49, that is given in the question. Time, temperature is given, value of A is given, R is also given. No, always as usual substitute this, learn this equation thoroughly, substitute all the values. So, when you calculate it, you get log K as 2.77, you have to find out the anti-log. So, that will be option A is the correct answer. Okay. So, with that we are coming to a conclusion of all the important MCQs of this topic, chemical kinetics. So, I will be uploading the other chapters as quickly as possible as time permits, because you know, I keep too much busy with my other duties and work. So, I try my maximum to find time for you so that to help you with your NEET exams, and I work up to 2 o'clock in the night, so that I am able to prepare all these notes and questions for you. I hope you all find this useful, and kindly you share this with your friends as well, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Soon I will be uploading more videos. Thanks for watching.